Hello, hello, welcome to my channel. Renzo here. Oh, hello Rob, hello Jonas, hello Julan, hello Ludmila, hello Joel, hello Monique. Okay, I found this beautiful photograph in Pinterest. The link is on the description box. Okay, it's pretty nice, pretty soft skin. Let's see. Okay, 1 second. I'm selecting my brushes. I'm gonna start working with these round brushes. Okay, the colors are titanium white, cadmium yellow, cadmium orange, cadmium red, permanent glycerin crimson, ultramarine blue, and raw umber. Okay, I'm gonna add black, pretty sure, and I have a little bit of linseed oil that I use to paint background. Okay, let's see. Just 1 second, I need to move the photographs here. Okay, everything is okay. I'm gonna use a little bit of raw umber. Okay, I'm gonna use this one to sketch. Okay, a little bit of linseed oil. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just use some few lines to place the position of the head on my canvas. Let's see. The head is here. The hand could be here. Here, and I have this space for mixing the colors. Okay. Maybe I think it's okay. Okay, thinking I should move maybe more to the left. No, it looks like it's okay. I could reduce at the end the space for my palette. You know, I'm using a canvas and I use a portion of my canvas for mixing the colors. Okay, hello Sylvia, hello Swat hello Jim. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's continue. Where's the brush? This brush, it doesn't have too much hair. I was using this one. Yeah, this is the one. I bought a set of these brushes on a Dollar City store for like 10 brushes for I think let me see, $4. I'm not recommending them. I mean, that's not so easy, but it's pretty good for working, but not for blending. Okay, even that are synthetic brushes, they're not that soft for blending. Okay, let's see this, the center line of the head. The face is tilted. Okay, that's gonna change some measurements when the face is tilted backward because of the perspective. Usually, if I split, let's say, the face in 3 portions, okay, what I gotta consider that this one maybe is gonna be shorter than this one, and this one is gonna be shorter than this one. Okay, center line. Now the position of the eyes. I can tell that it looks like they're kind of in the middle from the eyebrows to the bottom of the nose. Yep. Let's see the nose here. Now I'm trying to capture just the base of the nose. You know, I squinted down my eyes and I see the shadow here. And I'm trying to copy the shadow. Okay, from this shadow I can see that the eye is a little bit, just a little bit up. Okay, and if I trace the diagonal line here, it looks like this side of the nose is aligned with the tree duck. Let's see. Another thing that I can measure is from the bottom of the nose to the bottom of the chin. I split this in two, and I think I can put here, I can see the mouth on top of this line. Yeah, kind of. Basically, right now I'm just drawing with my eyes squinted down. I keep my eyes basically all the time just like that on the drawing because I don't see that much, and it's kind of, when I do this, the image that I see, the photograph, is kind of blurry, and I feel okay just copying that. Yeah? Because basically I don't copy details. What I'm copying is the shape here, a dark shape here, a dark shape here, and at the same time obviously following measurements. And at the same time, remember that I always mention that I have the photograph next to my painting, same size. Okay, that helps a lot. Okay, hello Marta, hello Victor, hello Jesse, thank you, hello Lothar, hello Detlef, okay, let's see. Okay, just a second, I'm just comparing. Neck. Keeping my eyes squinted. Now let's look for some alignments. Let's see, looks like the ear is kind of close to be aligned with the corner of the mouth, a little bit up, I think. Yeah, around here. And the bottom of the ear is aligned here with this area of the hand, where it's just this curve. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm keeping, just comparing and keeping my eyes squinted. One thing that we gotta be careful. Usually, when we draw a trick or review, sometimes we make a mistake and we end up painting this side of the face a little bit wider. Okay, that happens sometimes. You gotta be careful. The other thing is about the distance between the eyes. Okay, that's gonna help us, because another mistake, that's just, painting the eyes too big. Those mistakes, there are some things that we repeat again and again. We gotta just be aware of that, and that's not gonna be enough just with like knowing that, hey, this is gonna happen. You need an inner voice, let's say, that kind of telling you all the time, hey, this could happen. Be aware of that. And in some cases, obviously, when you study, the teacher is the one who keep telling you all those things. Like for me, when I was a student, it was like, you're making this mistake, and for me, it was again and again and again and again, until you kind of, sometimes you don't know even when you stop in making a mistake, because the improvement when we paint is pretty slow. Yeah, but it's pretty nice when we have improvement. Even that we maybe, I mean, for me, I don't even remember. I couldn't tell when I stopped making some mistakes and I started getting better painting. Okay, let's see. It looks like it's too tiny. Maybe the width is the problem. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna mention during the process things that I think are wrong. I don't mean to stop. I'm not gonna stop and just continue. I have a process where I continue painting. I work a little bit of the eyes, nose, and mouth. I'm checking the reverse image. I'm comparing. I'm going over the proportions. If I see a mistake, I just like take note of the mistake and I continue the process. Usually I don't stop like to fix a specifically mistake. Okay, just if I see something really wrong, then I stop and I pay more attention to that particular spot to try to fix it. Okay, hello, Shima. Jean Edwin is telling me, can you go over again how you decide where the first three lines go because the image is looking up and back and not forward? Okay, yeah, my decision on that it just goes on simplifying, what I see. For example, obviously we see the contour of the face like this. My first line it was just a straight line like this. The other one it was like this, like this. Okay, and with that kind of I have a simple shape, and we could put the face inside that simple shape. Okay, and for the hand, we can see the hand still here. See this. It just, that indicates me the position of everything. And remember, I got the image to my left. When you got that, it's kind of easy to be very precise because, for example, about this spot here, the hairline. Why? Because the image is to my left. I can compare. And if I draw this line over here, and I compare, I could tell that, hey, something is not, this is not a line to this horizontal axis, okay? And I'm gonna move it down. That's an advantage. Okay, now let's mix. Let's see, we need at least two values, okay? Two values, two colors. One is gonna represent the light and the other one is gonna represent the shadow. Okay, hello Christine, hello Raul. Mm. Oh, Gina, we meant the horizontal lines. Yeah, I mean the horizontal lines. I could use a brush and put it here, you know, and check out the alignment with the photograph, all the alignments. I usually do it by eye because yeah, it's just imagine that you have no something here like this, and this, and until you copy those points here, and that's kind of easy, to repeat them. But you have 3 points, and until you copy, you put this one here, and this one here, the other one here. You can tell that those ones are not aligned. I mean, it's something the same with the photograph and the painting when they are together. Uh, we gotta use all the tools, you know. Painting a portrait is not easy, and using a sights method is not. It's gonna just make things a little bit easier, but it's not gonna solve a lot of things. But we need all the necessary help. Okay, let's mix some colors. I'm gonna start just by mixing. Let's see. I'm thinking right now if I change the background, hmm, maybe a little bit darker. When I change the background, I can think, hey, I can go with the same color, like everything is kind of a skin color, you know, but a little bit darker. Or I can go with the complementary color. Yeah? That means that if everything is kind of orangey, what's the complement of orange? Blue. It's not gonna be a blue, but I can move a gray down blue, or just gray with a touch of blue. Let's see. The same way that I start simple with the drawing, with some simple lines, I start simple with mixing colors. I'm squinting down my eyes and I'm trying to just paint, let's say, the light area of the painting. Okay, because we can see clearly, for example, the shadow is here, shadow is here. That means that the light is coming from the left. Okay. I'm squinting down my eyes. Looks like there is some light, kind of yellowish light, hitting the face here. Yeah? And we can see a little bit of that yellowish light hitting the hand. I could exaggerate that. That would be pretty nice. Yeah, I could exaggerate that. It definitely make the background darker. See more of that reflected light. It's kind of the light is coming from here, but at the same time there is another light source, yellowish one. Okay, and just trying to simplify all the values on the light to just one, is this one. And on top of this one, I'm gonna add highlights. And maybe I'm going to darken up this one too in some other areas. I'm just mixing orange, white, raw umber. No medium, but anyone is free to use any medium. Okay. Okay. Hello, Sketching Art. Hello, Dita. Hello, Rosalba. Hello, Frank. Everything okay here, Frank? Thank you. Hello, Ahmed. Okay. Okay, with that I think is enough. Let's see. Okay, let's consider my eyes. Light here, light here, reflected light here. I'm gonna put down this yellowish light, okay? Okay, that's what I see, a little bit of that. And like I said, I could exaggerate that. Let's see. Okay. Mixing orange with raw umber. It's too dark. I'm gonna separate a little bit of this here. Just 1 second, 1 second. Okay, let's continue. Yeah. I'm checking drawing, even that I have just these marks and just, you know, for the eyes, nose and mouth. I'm checking. I'm squinting down my eyes and checking. Okay, it's too dark. Okay, I'm gonna share some thoughts about what to do in the painting. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna just do all the things that I'm thinking. For example, one thing is darker background. The other thing is the shadow. If I have this yellow here, yeah, I could go like with some cool color in the shadow, kind of violet, purple. I can see a little bit of that, you know, here, a little bit of whitish color. But I could exaggerate that. Okay. Or even bluish. Yeah. And what about another orangey reflecting light here, for example? I'm thinking out loud, okay? Maybe I'm not gonna do anything of this, but it's just in my head. I need to see what's happening. I need to kind of imagine what would happen. Okay. What about the shadow? If I make it darker, if I make it lighter, if I make it lighter, then that would be too light. You know, it's gonna make kind of the face too transparent face, too transparent shadow, and I would like it, but maybe that's not gonna be enough contrast. Okay. Now, in order to see the face, we need to take on the background. Okay, obviously, and as I'm painting this, my concern about the background is growing and growing because I gotta just paint it. And that's gonna be like I feel that's gonna be in this case pretty important to make the whole face like just the face in the background kind of mute, soft, or add a lot of contrast to make this light kind of glow. Eh, yeah, definitely. I gotta, I just gotta continue to think about options. Yeah, because definitely I want to do something, okay? Because sometimes if I don't find like something nice to do with the paint, the photograph, and I can just copy exactly what I see. That's gonna be enough. The photograph is beautiful. It's beautiful just the way it is. It's not like it's asking me for a change. It's saying like, hey, you can make this better because no, it's just beautiful. If I copy just exactly like that, it's just enough. It's just the need that I have. And usually that happens to me when I see something, a highlight, a reflected light, anything that put me in a situation that hey, I could exaggerate that. I could get something more colorful, maybe. Okay, and don't forget that I mean that's let's say one thinking, and I gotta always think about drawing, proportions, comparison. Okay, I got here all the brushes that I've been using today. Yeah. Just to keep an order, but I kind of lost which one is one. Okay, let's put some violet here. Okay, I love that color. Okay, that would be obviously, look at that, warm light. Okay, here in the middle looks like a cool light, uh, a cool shadow, and here's gonna be some warm reflected light. Maybe. You all know that I love orange. I love orange, but like an accent, and not like a put orange all on the whole painting. Okay. Let's see. Light here. Okay. Okay, let's see. You see the light here is not that warm. You don't. I mean, if we compare this with, I put next to this one gray. Definitely, this is a warm color. But in comparison to this one, it's not warm. Let's see. Okay, where's the latest light? We when we paint, sometimes we go with the same color all over the lights. Okay, I'm doing that right now, but my intention usually always is gonna be one of those lights is gonna be the lightest light. Which one usually you're gonna pick up? We see that, in the photograph, the nose. Why? Because the nose is coming forward. Eh, no, it's not just about the nose. We can have like two highlights on the face. I'm blending a little bit with the same brush that I applied this lighter color. When I just use the same brush, what I do, I change the pressure on the brush. Okay, it's different lay down paint here than trying to just smooth out the brush stroke and create a transition. You're gonna just change the pressure in this way. You got a transition, and I always we need a softer brush, a clean one, so we can use for blending. And get an even softer transition. Okay, let's continue. Okay, when we paint a face like this, like when you feel the roughness of the face, okay, we gotta be sure that we represent that spherical form on the cheek. The cheeks are pretty important. Okay, we gotta just light and shadow this area like it's a portion of the sphere. Okay, Hello, Raquel. Uh, I want to share your lives for people in Brazil. Spanish is definitely better for them to understand. Do you make any live in Spanish? Thank you. Yes, Raquel. I go live in I have a Spanish channel. I go live every Tuesday at 1 p.m. An hour later than Thursdays here. I'm gonna just put the link to my Spanish channel, okay? Just give me a second. This is a comment that I get in Facebook. I'm making live stream in Facebook and in YouTube. Just 1 second, guys. Okay. I don't know how to. Okay, here's the link. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna pick up this brush, round brush. I'm gonna blend. I have paper towel here to clean the brush. I do that a lot of times. Okay, let's paint a little bit of background. Okay, I'm gonna make it gray. Just I don't have black. Okay, just 1 second. I need black. Just black and white. Okay, a little bit of linseed oil. Let's see. I'm not using too much paint. I want to be able to change this color. Maybe a little bit bluish. Don't know right now. I just want to see contrast right now. And if I don't like it, I just gonna change it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I like the contrast. Obviously, on the photograph, it's kind of we see the whole photograph. The values are just pretty close. We see light on the face, but here it's different. The light is just hitting here. Okay. A little bit of linseed oil, and I'm using just raw umber. What do you all think? I like it. Okay, I'm gonna work on some details on the face. Okay, if somebody has a question, feel free to ask me any question. Okay, I'm going to draw a little bit of details. Okay, let's see. We can see a little bit of red here. The skin is kind of transparent in this area, and when the light is hitting from one side, we see a warmer color here. This is actually the same effect that happens when we put our hands to the sun, blocking the sun with our hands, and we see between our fingers how this becomes reddish. Okay. The same is happening here. That's why we see a lot of red. Okay, let me put more yellow here. I love the color. Yeah, I need some. I need to knock down the color here. I'm gonna mix a little bit of blue and yellow, some green and white. Hello, Intesar. Hello, Dayan. Hello, Oma. Hello, Nikki. How are you? Nikki saying, I think the orange glow on her delicate little face will definitely work and be a joyful little girl. Oh, thank you. Okay. I'm just still thinking about colors, definitely this is two things here, but I love this one. I love the yellow here. I think maybe my light is just too bright. It's kind of it's too light. It doesn't have any color in it. Okay, I'm gonna make some few changes. Okay, I always mention the reddish colors on the face. Obviously, it's not gonna happen the same way all the time, and sometimes we see the reddish areas on any face so clear, and sometimes are just pretty subtle. But for example, on a child, we can see pretty clear, you know, a pinkish color on the cheeks. Now, when you apply a color, make it pinky or any color, you gotta be sure the value is correct. Sometimes, because I want to add this pink, I could end up lighting up the shadow. Okay, the shadow is something that we gotta protect. We gotta protect the shadows. If we don't have shadows, we don't see light. Okay. And sometimes it's so often we end up just lighting up shadows. And definitely that's gonna affect the volume of the face. It's not gonna look rounded anymore. Okay. We have a little bit of reddish on the cheeks. We have reddish color on the upper and lower eyelid, on the chin. In this case, obviously the ear is always more reddish. Okay. Gonna pick up a brush number 0, a liner brush, to work on details again. Let's say to draw, yeah? Because that's what I'm thinking to do right now. You're just using this brush as a pencil and draw. Okay. Just thinking. Okay, one thing I gotta do is gonna be about values. I'm gonna darken up here. Gonna darken up here. Here. Okay, let's draw. I'm gonna mix raw amber and a touch of alizarin crimson. Let's see again. How tilted are the eyes? Okay, yeah, something's not okay here. I'm gonna move this a little bit up. Okay, more rounded the eye here. The iris is rounded. Okay. Well, let's see the nose. There and there. A little bit up this nostril. Okay. For the mouth, I'm gonna mix with the same brush a little bit of camel red and a little bit of alizarin crimson. Let's see alignment. Corner of the mouth aligned up. Yeah, okay. Now how it's moved, it's like a curve. Okay, now I need a brush for blending. Hello, Fanchon. Hello, Brian. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Exploring History. Uh, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki, for recommending my Patreon soon lessons. By the way, I'm gonna put the link here. Okay, I have Paint Along lessons on Patreon. Here's my Patreon. Okay, Snow is asking me. Actually, I'm gonna put the Patreon in the comments. Okay, it's asking me what color do you use for the hair? Just raw umber. Just raw umber. Okay, let's continue. Okay. No, squinting down my eyes, stepping back. I think I got a mistake here on the eyes. Okay, what about the mouth? It looks like it's okay, but maybe it's too big. I gotta just make it a little bit smaller. Okay, what about proportions? It looks like everything is okay with the proportions. Just the upper lip should be a little bit thicker, or maybe just about, move the line that I placed here in the middle a little bit lower. Okay. Too many questions. What about values, light color? Yeah, I think it's okay. What about the hair? I see too much space in this area here. I need to put more hair. Maybe somebody's painting at the same time that is listening, or just watching my video. Watching and painting at the same time, that's going to be pretty difficult. But I have found people just that does that. Watch me painting and paint themselves. Sometimes they paint the same image. The image is there. Okay, remember the link is on the description box below the video. Okay, now I'm gonna work on the eyes again. Let's try to be more precise. Let's try. Okay. Okay, I was having a doubt about how tilted are the eyes, and thinking about that, I'm gonna move this eye a little bit up. Okay. A little bit up. What about there? Okay, yeah, it looks better. Yeah. What about the other eye? Okay, this eye I think is okay. I'm not gonna move it. Keep it there. Maybe one thing that's gonna be lower, the corner of the eye here. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. But just gonna leave it there because I need to continue painting the nose. Okay, just like putting a puzzle together. Move the pieces little by little. Okay, now let's work on the nose. I'm squinting on my eyes, and what I see here, what I have is a big nose. I just gotta change something. I'm gonna just narrow the nose here. Okay. What about there? look at that. Yeah, that's okay. Mm, okay. Okay, looks much better. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, something I forget. The brows, the eyebrows. Looks like it's okay. Let's see a dark, something a little bit darker here. Yep. Okay, let's step back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay. Uh, oh, Nikki saying I've almost finished getting my mother's house listed for sale. I've been very busy, but hope to be back to class soon. Hey, that would be pretty nice, Nikki. We miss you for sure. Uh, okay, you're doing a lot of work there. Yeah. Exploring history is asking me what primer you use. Is this necessary? Okay. 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 Two things. I think you mean this kind of grayish color, yeah? Yes. Well, for me, it's better because I can go from this gray to the light and shadow. If let's say this canvas was white, let's say this is white, for example. If I paint with this color, raw umber, that would be pretty transparent right now. That would be pretty light, you know, because of this is like a mid-tone. I can just paint with this transparent raw umber and get the darker color faster. Okay, I mean, it's just easier for me when I'm painting here on YouTube and I'm not planning to be here for 6 hours, okay? Or I'm not planning to let the painting dry and continue painting. Usually I try to finish up a painting in 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, it depends. Yeah. But definitely when you want to paint Alla Prima, this is gonna be better if you just pick up or tone down the canvas. Yeah, that's a recommendation, but it doesn't mean we have to like use it that way always. No, I mean I have seen so many painters just working on a white canvas, and they just do that pretty good. Just for me it works better. Okay, and and for the lights too. I mean, for everything, I just prefer it. Now, when I paint with acrylics, for example, it's different. Why? Because the acrylic dries faster, and really fast I can go I could darken up any area just by continue adding more and more paint, more paint, you know. And oil paints, for example, I could do that if I just, add thicker paint. Yeah. But the thing is, for me, I start working with a few paint. It's not like I don't have paint on my canvas, but definitely I don't have a lot of paint. Yeah. And when I'm pretty sure about it, my drawing is okay, and I see kind of the position of the eyes, nose, mouth is okay. I can go thicker with paint, and no, it doesn't mean that I'm waiting for to get everything just perfect on my canvas. No, I mean I can go thicker, but definitely I know that that's not gonna affect my painting. It's not gonna make difficult for me to blend. But at the very beginning, that's going to be difficult. And if my canvas was white at the very beginning, I should start with thicker paint, which is going to be okay if I could be painting at home, where I could stop, go for coffee, and go back after an hour, check out, continue painting. But here in YouTube, it's kind of just a marathon. Yeah. Oh, and speaking about coffee. Oh, wait. I have a coffee account. It means that you can just buy me a coffee here. But let me see. It's been a while since I used this app. Oh my God, I think I don't have this coffee app anymore. What? Just give me a second. That's important for me, not for you, for me. Oh yeah, I have the link here.
I'm not gonna lie, dollar hat on Yagi, her brain fried.
Well, okay. That's the coffee link for people that want to invite me, buy me a coffee. It's not like okay, it's not necessary to do it. Okay, let's continue. Mm, okay, and one thing, the difficult thing for me, okay, I think for everybody, once the drawing is okay, which obviously it takes a lot of adjustments. You see that I move the eye a little bit up, and still no, it's not. I'm not done with the drawing yet. The drawing is gonna be like that. We gotta just establish position of the eyes, nose, and mouth close. But we gotta do adjustments. And that adjustments means move the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. Yeah, but that's what it takes when you start with our drawing. It doesn't mean like we gotta start the same way always. Okay? But for me, it's kind of always a challenge, always, practice. If I don't get it right on likeness or something is wrong, I think nobody's gonna judge me here. Yep. I think that because I think we all here kind of experience the same, when we paint a portrait, the same difficulties. But another thing that I recommend is just to when somebody wants to practice, let's say more about mixing colors and value control, it's better to start with just tracing the drawing. Trace the drawing and paint. Okay, and this way you're not gonna get like all your head thinking that maybe the eyes are just off or something on the face is off or anything like that. And from time to time, like every 2 3 paintings, just start painting just like this, like I'm doing right now, drawing and painting at the same time. In this way, you have a balance. Because it's not about tracing all the time, but it's not at the same time not about just doing something like this all the time. Yeah. sometimes, we want to concentrate on color. We're not going to be able to concentrate on color and mixtures when we are thinking that something is off, something is not good with or drawing. Okay, that's better. Let's see the size of the nose. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Maybe here. See, let's step back. Okay. Create Lab is asking me, so you don't use turpentine or other medium to thin out the paint? No, I don't use it. Hello, Ruth. No, I don't use anything. I use a little bit of for when I want to paint the background, and I'm gonna go faster with the background. Just yeah, that. But I love the paint. But it's not like I'm not saying that is that's the way to paint. That we gotta do this. It depends on the canvas. It depends of the brand of the oil paints you're using. It depends that if anyone is used to use linseed oil all the time, that's okay. I mean, if you're gonna change just because you see somebody changing that is not using, no, that doesn't mean that is maybe it's not gonna work for you if you use the paint just directly without any medium. Okay? We start just using materials or using different like more or less linseed oil, different oil paints because of the consistency, because we got used to that, because it works better in one way or the other, and each person is gonna find that difference. Is gonna find that, hey, this way works better for me. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon, for the coffee. Yeah. Hello, Mary. Hello, Anna. Hello, Phillips. Hello, Diane. Victor is saying, I think the direction of the look is different. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you, Nikki. Uh, okay, okay. I'm working a little back. Okay. Nikki saying, Lorenzo, I'll do better than coffee. I'll and purchase this painting little girl to remind me to always keep positive. I love her already. Okay, okay. Oh, thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna send you all the paintings together. This one with the other ones. Uh, hello, Mary. How you doing? Definitely, that's better than coffee. Okay. Uh, Okay, I'm gonna blend here a little bit. Oh, I forget to the comment that Nikki was saying that. You want to paint chickens next month on Saturdays. Yeah, that's okay for me. Chickens, yeah. Yeah. Yes. I just imagine myself looking for images and yeah, I have to find some nice ones. Let's see. Okay, I'm adding some light here. Highlight and highlight. Okay, I'm gonna paint a little bit of the eye. She has green eyes, I think. Kind of gray down green eyes. Looks like. Okay, to paint the iris, uh, I don't touch the center of the iris. That's gonna be for the pupil, and I paint around the pupil the color. Okay, lower portion. I don't paint. I don't start on the top of the eyebrow because in the mirror I'm gonna go like this. I don't touch. Remember I don't touch the center. Now I prepare a lighter color, and I paint one side. If the light is coming from the left, okay, usually I'm gonna light up the right side of the iris a little bit. Okay, and then I can put the highlight, and the highlight that's gonna be on the darker area. Proportion. Okay, there. Okay. Okay. Just give me a second. Just 2 seconds. I'm going to just pick up a couple of brushes from the floor. I'm gonna move it. Okay. Okay. Go and get one of the brushes. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna pick up. I need a tiny brush, number 0 brush, but a one that just for blending. I got one here. Okay, I think this one is gonna work. I'm pressing the brush against the canvas. Okay. Clean the brush, and I continue blending. Clean the brush. I have here raw umber and alizarin crimson. Oops. Mm, yeah, I think I'm doing okay. Let me see. Yeah, okay, let's paint the hand. Okay, need to step back. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I need more light. Um, I step back and I squint down my eyes. Okay, I'm gonna add more light here. And here, you know, it looks a little bit flat. I need to make that area. It looks like rounded, like a bump here. Okay, I think I'm doing okay. Yeah. I'm just thinking. Okay. Let's continue working on the hand. Okay. Oh, I need a different brush. Moving the hand a little bit lower, just a tiny bit lower, and I'm gonna blend here. Okay, need to step back. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna make. Okay, I gotta go darker on the eyes. No, I love the transparent eyes, but you can see that the eyes are darker. Okay, the background, the hand. I like the hand. The orange here. Yeah, I'm gonna knock down. I love that orange. I'm gonna keep a little bit of orange, but not that intense. Okay, I'm gonna knock it down. Okay, a little more white on my palette. Okay, let's see the comments. Okay. Hello, Melanie. Thank you, Melanie. Hello, where are you? Hello, Quest Real Estate. It says, hi, Renzo. I always sit and paint playing one of your videos. It inspires me, plus it keeps me company. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Hello, Art Ayman. Hello, Shnu. Yeah, this is an oil paint. Nikki say you have captured the sweet little gentle smile. Yeah, yeah, it looks like I did it. I hope I can keep it. Something tricky about painting that when we paint, the portrait kind of goes for a process that that's when we start to get to the likeness. We see the person there, and then the next 5 minutes, kind of we lost the likeness, and it goes like just like that back and forth that we see it and we lost it. That happens all the time. I mean, it doesn't matter how experienced some painter is, that's gonna happen anyway. I want to add a little bit of I'm just gonna add pure black, okay? I wanna see what happens with this really intense contrast here. And I gotta add some orange for the hair because I can see a lot of orange here for the hair. Okay, let's see. I'm adding a little bit of alizarin crimson. Maybe in the camera that's difficult to see this color, but here it's pretty clear. Okay, now I need to mixing raw umber and alizarin crimson for here. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I love the contrast between this and the orange here on the edge. Okay, now I was working with this color to knock down this one. Let's see how dark I gotta go here. If I keep it kind of violetish or not. Okay, okay. A little bit of pinky, a little bit of orange here. We see a little bit of the orange. Can you see in the image an orange just squeezing this area? So reflected light. It depends how much. I gotta control that. I love a warm reflected light, and like I said at the beginning, I have seen this yellowish reflected light. And the first thing I thought, hey, I can push that. I can make it more yellowish. But something that we gotta control, because it doesn't mean like it's gonna work all the time. Maybe I'll move this a little bit lower. I don't like the light here on the photograph. You see this light here? Looks like, I don't know, I prefer to keep it like this. Yes. I'm not gonna make that. There is a muscle there, okay? Maybe I'm just going to, let's say, make the hair a little bit more hair to cover that area. Okay. Hello, Janus. Yep. Janus saying, when painting the eyes, can you think of the shape as an almond? Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Usually when it could be. But I mean, speaking about drawing of the eyes, I always start with a simple diamond shape. Okay, I always start with something like just like this. That's what I have in mind when I copy an eye. And that's, I mean, this is simplifying, okay? I always try to simplify. It's easier, remember, it's just easier to move something from the photograph to here when we simplify just to simple geometrical shape. And from a simple geometrical shape, like let's say a circle. We move to a form, a simple form that would be a sphere, a primary form. Okay. Oh, I noticed something, the mouth. Sometimes we don't notice some things and they just jump on us. Okay, I see the mouth is pretty reddish. And when I'm painting the eyes, I'm thinking, about what's the form, the primary form, and it's a sphere. And that helps me when I add the lights on top of the upper eyelid. Light here and shadow here and shadow here. Okay, the same the lower eyelid. We gotta think of that because that's gonna create the illusion that the eye is rounded. And another thing that's difficult to do is, or we try to keep some, soft edge here. This area, that's gonna be pretty difficult. It's always difficult. Sometimes it's better if the painting is a little bit bigger. But this is gonna create the illusion that the upper eyelid is thick because it's not flat and it's not the same level as the eye. And the upper eyelid is casting a shadow on top of the iris. That's the tricky part about the eyes. But every portion of the face, it has something that we gotta learn about that. For example, the nose, we gotta learn that the nose has a sphere here on the tip, two smaller spheres for the wings of the nose. And about the mouth, there's always a light that goes from here, like this, and that makes the mouth pop forward in this area in the center of the mouth, and that shows that the mouth is not on a flat surface. And that's why you're gonna hear everywhere that says that the mouth is just like you gotta draw it and painting like you're like thinking it's on top of a tuna can. Okay, and that's kind of put the idea that it's not on a flat surface, and how we create that illusion that it's not on something flat. Okay, the thing that everybody uses is this. We add more light here. We see that. It's not like we have invented that, but we gotta be aware of that because that happens every time that we paint a mouth. We add light here and it's a little bit of shadow here. Okay, at the same time we can make this pretty sharp, let's say. Not sharp, but let's say. And on the corner of the mouth is kind of lost. And that's going to complete the illusion that the mouth is turning. Now we are control because when I say sharp, it's not really sharp, okay? Because it's kind of on the face. There is nothing like really sharp. It's always all the edges a little bit lost, and some of them are lost. And if we gotta just exaggerate that, because that creates the illusion of depth. How we create the illusion of depth? We play with edges. Sharp edges pop forward, lost edges recede. Okay? Warm color pop forward, cool color recede, and then we use that color edges, to create the illusion of depth. What else? Volume, of course, because if we don't have volume, if we see something on the face, a lot of things on the face are rounded, spherical. If we don't represent that, we're gonna end up with a face that's gonna be a lot of elements, a lot of flat elements, flat features. Okay, now when I work on the nose, I'm thinking that I'm working on a spherical thing. That helps. Okay? That helps. On the cheek, the same, spherical. The eyes, Practice, I would recommend a practice. Paint practice painting or drawing spheres. It's a pretty simple exercise and it's pretty useful. And when you practice spheres and you got used to that idea about how the light, wraps around the sphere, and you hear your teacher telling you, hey, this area is spherical, you immediately would know what happens there, how the light is hitting that area, how the light is creating that shadow. That's an advantage. You get that just by practicing painting or drawing spheres. Simple as that. Mhm. Mm. Mixing some white and cameo yellow. Let's put the light here. Okay, I'm gonna add chrome yellow. Chrome yellow is pretty intense. Just need a little bit. I'm gonna hold my hand with my other hand to do this. A little bit of white. Let's see. Let's step back. Okay, I like it. I think, let's see. I think here around the hand, I can create this, what happens when there is a light and some glare. Yeah, let's see if that works. Just a little bit here, okay? I'm gonna keep this sharp and this kind of lost. Wow, that was too much orange. Okay, but let's see if that works. Oh wow, look at the hand, look at the thick, how thick is the hand. Okay, I gotta fix that. Oh my god, I didn't realize about that. Oh, and this needs to be more rounded. Yeah, it needs to be more rounded. Let's see. Yeah, at least a little bit, a little bit. Now there's a reflected light here. I think that's okay. A little bit of yellow here, a little bit of yellow here. Okay, step back. Okay, you see the eyes, dark eyes on the photograph? No, I'm doubting right now because I love the eyes just like that. And I see the nostrils just darker on the photograph. Yeah, I'm having the same feeling that I should go that dark. Yeah. I don't know. You don't see the photograph. The painting is working okay, just like that alone, without that. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's working pretty good, just like that. But okay, I'm going to darken up the nostrils a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm not using black. I'm using a dark alizarin crimson. Look at that. It's working too, yeah. I mean, I don't, I won't see the softness, but I think it's just what if I like one way or the other. I mean, both are gonna work. Yeah, yeah, that's okay. Let's see. Some pure black because pupils are just black, black. Okay, I haven't seen the comments for a little bit. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Melanie. You need a coffee? Here you go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Sharon for the coffee. Thank you so much for Melanie. Thank you so much, Nikki, because she bought this painting. Uh, Hello, Janice. Uh, Sylvie saying sorry, but this evening I can see the messages with delay. Yeah. Oh, well. Mm. Nikki saying is value skin can ages be queen? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it could be. Or could be that color. Yeah, it could be both. One king, two queens. Okay. Says here Renzo teaches every aspect of analysis of a painting. His sunglasses are the best investment to learn even more. Thank you so much. Hello Dipti, scrolling. Hello Mohammed. Hello Jason. Oh yeah, that's right, Nikki. Yeah, usually I keep two brushes on my hand. My hand. I apply the paint and I blend. Uh, Hello Joan Ragozin. Hello Marlon. Hello. Okay, thank you, Krelap. Hello Fipsum Seleshi. Okay, let's let's see. Squinting down my eyes and stepping back. Something is not okay here. Maybe it looks like this reflected light here should be a little bit lower. Here, maybe. And I'm gonna put the shadow here. A little bit darker here. Okay, let's paint the ear, a little bit of the hair, okay? And let's see the edge here because it looks like it's too sharp. I love it, but it couldn't be that sharp. It shouldn't be this sharp. Okay, a little bit lost here. When I soften an edge, I'm making this edge recede, and at the same time, if there is an edge that closer to this one that's sharp, that one is pumping forward. Okay, every time that you work on an edge, by comparison, you at the same time you're affecting the other edges. It's the same here on the mouth. Okay, I lost the edge here, and I affect this area. The idea obviously is create illusion of roundness here. That happens all the time. Yeah? Now usually that could happen just because of the oil paint. The oil paint just we move the brush, we blend, even without the intention to do it. And without that intention, we can just end up with lost edges. Sometimes we end up with really happy accidents, and sometimes when we are in the process of learning, we are really aware that what's happening, and we want to get there some result. But when we are learning, we kind of try to push things sometimes a little bit more. And for example, that could happen when you blend and you overblend. Okay, and when we overblend, that basically is gonna affect values. And no, the lighter values, they're gonna affect more the shadows. And after blending a lot, we're gonna realize that we light up the shadows a little bit. And when we light up the shadows, that means that the lights are gonna get affected. They are not gonna be really bright because there is no be shadow to push, the lights. It's just an example like here. For example, you see this light is because of this shadow and because of this shadow. Okay, now obviously there are different contrast. In the case of the photograph, there is some contrast, but it's lower. I'm just pushing the contrast a little bit more. Okay, it's just imagine you see the photograph in kind of peaceful. Everything is quiet. You see my painting, and it's kind of boom. You see the face. It's hitting you the face. You don't see anything more. The background is working just to the face is gonna be the first thing that you see. The color, light, is just in things focal point in the mirror. Okay, I'm saying that one way is better than the other. No, I'm saying that I'm making the photograph better. No, I'm just doing things that I like to do. Okay, now it's just that. Everything that we do is not gonna be to make a painting better. It's just to make a painting the way we like it. It's just that. Okay, let's work on the ear a little bit. Okay, I got confused with that. I'm not saying that. No. Everything that we do is to make a painting better. It's just to make it the way we wish the painting to be. That's pretty normal. And we usually do those little changes, and we don't think about them. We don't notice sometimes. Then we don't notice when we change something sometimes, and we do that because it's like we have some, let's say, colors with us, and we don't know them. But definitely, when you if you point you put all your paintings together, one next to the other. Let's say like in a gallery, you create something kind of similar to an art gallery in your house. You're gonna see that the colors you use are pretty similar. And how that happened? Okay, I mean you choose photograph with same colors. No, even if you choose you paint up you pick up a color photograph to paint, and then you pick up a what black and white photograph and you paint from that and you add color, you're gonna see that your colors are pretty similar. Yeah. It's just when I remember that pretty clear when I was a student, and that was pretty clear on my friends that the ones that they used to kind of add more intense colors because I remember especially one friend that on the first year because the teacher used to put him like an example. Okay, it's like look at his paintings, look at his colors, look at the harmony. And for him it was pretty natural. He didn't even know what he was doing. It was just the colors that he uses. Pretty intense, a lot of contrast. And all of his paintings were the same. Even if one day the teacher changed, let's say the still life, and put like gray colors, when you see his painting, you see a colorful. you know, it's like he painted a little bit what he sees in front of at him, what he saw in front of him, and he added the colors that he already had in his head, or no, or he liked it the most. And that was pretty amazing, to see that it was like he was copying the form, he was copying a little bit of the color, but he was putting like 80% of color information. It was just in his head. And why is that? I mean, what's happening there? Okay, at the end, when you see his paintings, it was all of them were pretty amazing, pretty colorful, pretty nice. And when you see a painting like that, pretty amazing, pretty colorful, you don't think, hey, it doesn't look like the still life. Nobody stopped to do that analysis. Everybody was just, oh my god, that looks pretty good. Eh? And I don't know why, you know. Definitely, what I know is that by experience, by watching so many of my friends, that it's just like each one of us, it has our own colors with us. It's just like we have some just one harmony. One of the amazing things to be a teacher for me, is and one of the things that maybe is not okay from uh, that maybe I shouldn't do. Like I mean, sometimes when I started to teach, because obviously I, I I didn't study to be a teacher. Okay, I fulfill, let's say, my lack of experience as a teacher, just showing how to do things. And I used to pick up a student brush and show them how to do something, how to add a brush stroke. But that's something that a teacher shouldn't do. Okay, I mean, I learned that later, that a teacher is there just to kind of indicate how to do it, but not don't touch the student painting. It was late for me because I got used to do that. And the amazing thing for me as a teacher, okay, is that when I went from one student easel to the next one, I had to change, the color, the palette. I have to adapt myself to different. I mean, all of them were painting the same subject. This is the amazing thing. All of them were painting the same still life, the same person, the same portrait, and each palette was different. Sylvie saying, where do you find this picture? In Pinterest. The link is in the description box. It was just pretty amazing for me how you can just 1 second. Okay, change. I think I learned a lot just by being a teacher, being able to just, let's say, pick up somebody's palette with different mixtures and try to adapt myself to those colors to show the student how to do something, how to paint a nose, for example, or an eye. And then I move to the next student with a different colors, mute colors, for example, muted colors, and adapt myself to that palette and use it to show the students how to paint an eye, and then move to the next. The other one, all of them were painting the same portrait, like I said. The other one, it was a colorful skin color, and I couldn't change like, hey, use my colors, my own harmony. I gotta adapt. And that's pretty nice, for practicing for me. Okay, I need. Okay, let's see values. I need to. Oh, I'm squinting on my eyes. Here is darker. I'm gonna darken up here again. I wanna see the same dark areas, darker. Okay, darker here. Okay, darker here. Darker here. Okay, what else? Here. I'm applying this darker color pretty light. Okay. 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 Okay, just that. I need to. This is orange, but this has to be a little bit darker. I mean, the value between the arm and the neck is different. You compare both. This one is pretty dark, but at the same time, we gotta create the illusion that this orangey light is getting on this side. Okay, I think that's gonna be just by saturating the color here. Not making it lighter, just saturate it. Yeah, that's one of the things that, I mean, trick our eyes and make us think that something is lighter. And it could be that it's not lighter, it's just saturated, which is different. Now here on the hand, here's darker too. Okay, I'm doing this by squinting down my eyes. Trying to see more values. It's better if we just use, if anyone use a cell phone and having the photograph on a cell phone or any device on an iPad, and just darken up the photograph, or using Photoshop if somebody uses Photoshop. I used to do that for the classes. Okay, let me step back. Okay, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. Hello, Fitsum. Hello, Gary George. Hello, Kothufin. Okay, let's continue. Oof, I lost the photograph. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here it is, here it is. Yeah, yeah, I found it. I need a little bit of green. I have this strong green. I'm gonna put it here, just a little bit. Okay, I need more green. I don't see any green there. I want to see more, a little bit more. Okay, I think that's gonna be better. Okay, now I see a little bit of the green. Okay, and at the same time I see a little bit of yellow here. Oops, I dropped one of my brushes. Okay. I'm gonna blend here. Okay, feel free to ask me any question. Okay. Gotta change to smaller brush. think it's too pinky. Let's paint the ear. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's pretty nice, Nikki. Nikki saying I bought one last year that looked like her, but you didn't paint her hand. I'm glad you are this time. This little girl looks a lot like my granddaughter did at that age. Oh, that's pretty nice. Hello, Elizabeth. Okay. Let's see. Something is not good here, but something's not okay there, but I don't know. Okay. Okay. Maybe I need to make it darker here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of light on the ear. I add the color with one brush, and I have this brush for blending. After that, I use this one for blending. Okay, I need the darker color now. I'm doing the same but with a darker color, and I keep the same brush for blending. I'm going to use a foam brush. Okay, here is. Okay, I dip the brush on linseed oil and I'm going to use it to paint the hair. Okay, now darker color. I'm gonna make the eyelashes. I'm gonna paint the eyelashes. I said I'm gonna make. I pictured myself just making eyelashes, making fake eyelashes. Hello, Manuel. I painted Mary's little Roxy, but haven't had time to paint Bella. And Nick is saying that for people that don't know, we're painting on Patreon pets this month. Okay, we have painted a long time ago. We painted Mary's dog. We have painted Carol's dog, Sharon's dog. We're gonna paint Gary's dog this Saturday, and next month, looks like we're gonna start painting chickens. But that would be pet chickens. Okay. We have painted. I was speaking about my Patreon account. We paint Saturdays for 2 hours. Okay. If somebody wants to join, that's just $4 per month, and we paint alone. Usually there is always around 5 to 10 people every Saturday. It's kind of similar to this. I mean, I paint. You're gonna see something pretty similar to what you are watching right now. The difference, obviously, is that all my patrons paint, and I can see their paintings, and I can just suggest some corrections, critiques, and I think that's pretty nice. I think that helps a lot, when you don't have a critique, you know what the mistakes you're making and you know how to fix them. We always need somebody to tell us, to point out the mistakes we're making. Okay, I'm gonna paint. I need to blend. I forget about blending something. I just make this area darker and I didn't blend it. Okay, it's okay. I need some orange. What else? I need to blend something more. Oh, here. Picking up a little bit of linseed oil. White with a little bit of yellow. Let's see. Oh, bye, Melanie. Oh, thank you so much, Manuel, for the super chat. It looks like Melanie saying that she's going. Let me see. Oh, okay, yeah, thank you very much, Lorenzo. Okay. Oh, bye, Melanie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Okay, let's see. I wanted to. This area looks like a glare, but it doesn't look. It's not looking like a glare. Mm, okay. Mm, okay. What else? What else? Let's see. Mm, okay. Uh, okay. Here's a little bit darker. It's been a good day for me today. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay. Somebody bought me a coffee. I got two super chat, and Nikki bought this painting. It's pretty amazing. You know, looks like I'm gonna do this my whole life, the rest of my whole life. I'm adding some violet there. There's some violet here. Okay. Okay. Let's see the face, the ear. Okay. I'm going to soften the edges on the ear. You know, it looks. I love it, but I think it's not receding enough. I think it's okay. You know. But anyway, I'm gonna soften the edges a little bit. Okay. Now let's go to the. Oh, I was thinking about painting the eyelashes. Okay. I'm gonna work on the eyes a little bit more. It's a little bit darker here on the tear duct. A little bit darker on the tear duct. Now eyelashes. The only thing about eyelashes is that eyelashes could change her age. Maybe she's gonna end up looking a little bit older. Okay, I'm gonna paint a little bit of the white of the eye here in this corner. Okay, a little bit. Just there, I think. Okay. More forehead. Yeah, a little bit more. I painted yesterday on my Spanish channel. Oh no, a couple of days ago I did the same. I added at the last minute with a palette knife, just some touches. I'm trying to do the same. Maybe it could end up like a, let's say it could be my touch. Uh, Maybe not, but anyway. I did something like this. I'm just resting my voice a little bit. I love this highlight on the hand. I think I should exaggerate that a little bit. Okay. Okay. Um, just thinking. Okay, right now just comparing. I squinting down my eyes, moving my eyes, left to right, comparing as much as possible, and thinking about little things. For example, sometimes it's difficult to paint little details. Remember the upper eyelid is gonna cast some shadow on top of the white of the eye. That's gonna be difficult to represent. Okay, what I do is usually I pick up a little bit of white or really light gray, and I put it here on the corner and I spread it up. In this way, I light up that area, and I keep a little bit darker the area here that is closer to the upper eyelid. And by that, it's kind of I create um, a cast shadow from the upper eyelid. Okay, that's the intention. Okay, I'm gonna use more uh, chrome yellow. Hello Jama, hello Leonidas, thank you. Hello Shaka One. Have a question here. Gary George is saying, I find that using oil for oil portrait and or a landscape takes two different strategies, such as what areas to paint first. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this thing about what areas to paint first. Okay. Usually that option goes thinking about values. For example, if I have like a really big, let's say, things background is black, is really dark. Okay, that would be the first thing that I would paint. Or if I have an area on a landscape, let's say that it's a lot of green, there is a lot of green, that would be my first option to paint. It's just because of contrast. Okay, It's easier just always to, oh, I need more white, to compare. You know what happened that when we study color, we realize that uh, colors interact between each other. Okay, it's kind of difficult to try to copy one color alone without copying all the colors around that color. Why? Because, for example, you're painting something orange and the background is blue. Okay, when we studied color theory, we know that blue is gonna affect the orange. It's gonna look, the orange looks more orangey. Okay, that happens because, I mean, that's it's just the way it is. It's just the way our brain works. It's the way we see colors. Okay, is that we call simultaneous contrast. Now, if we know that, how are we gonna be able to paint or the real orange? Okay? Now, the option for me is just paint both. You know, try to get close to those colors, but I know one color is affecting the other one. You know, I know that the color that I see is not the real color. Okay, some painters, what they do is isolate the color, just try to see the color alone and try to mix on a palette just that color alone. That works. Yeah, a lot of things works. You just, what happens when we understand that we don't see, I mean, we're not able to see all the colors. We're not able to react, you know, to all the contrast that's happening on a painting. That's impossible. But I mean, that's pretty tricky to explain. There are some exercises that show that easily. Sorry that, I mean, I cannot do that here because, I'm painting this portrait. And I don't want to tell you that go to Patreon to see that, but yeah, but in Patreon, obviously, I explained that. Uh, you know, I gotta give a little bit more for people that's paying. Simple as that, yeah. It's kind of difficult to explain everything here on YouTube. We need sometimes to see that. For example, a tool that I use to show that is Photoshop, because I can just faster. I can just show some example about contrast and how what happens when we see a color. Sometimes, I mean, what happens is that after studying that, we realize that we don't see the real colors. In order to copy a real color, we gotta think that we gotta copy the color that next to that color. Sorry if I got confused. Some people, if I'm not explaining that so good, I mean, I could suggest check any color theory book and looks for simultaneous contrast. That explains a little bit what I'm trying to say. And you know that you're gonna find it in any color theory book because the information is there for so many years. Okay, it's not something new. Okay. Painting or reflected light. Sorry about the explanation. I think I had maybe I had confused people maybe more than make things clear. But I gotta repeat, check out please any color theory book. Anyone, any. I mean, there's you don't need to look for all of them. I'm pretty sure have the same information. Okay, let's see. Okay. 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 I'm really trying to read the comments. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Trying to look for some question. Abdel Malik is saying the ear is beautiful but little darker. Okay, you can lighten it. Okay, let me step back to check out. Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's a little bit darker. Let me think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure about lighting up the ear. But thank you. Okay, I always appreciate an observation, a critique. The last touches I usually do is just the brush that I use for blending, and I use it just with a little bit of paint on the tip. Okay, and it's just like I'm adding makeup to a real person, you know. I can add a little bit of red, pretty lightly. Okay, pretty lightly. I love the yellow here, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to get rid of the yellow up here. Just keep it here and soften that. It looks just like a line to define. I should kind of, soften that. I'm gonna pick up the skin color and knocking down the yellow here. Okay? And at the same time, knock down the edge, kill the edge. I'm adding some orange. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah. What time is it? I mean, oh, 2 hours, 40 minutes. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good. I usually spend 3 hours. That means that I got 20 minutes yet. Mm, what about the orange here? Can you feel this kind of sunlight getting in that area? I think I should put some orange here too. You know? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't see. There is some hair here. Mm, yeah. What do you think about the eyes? Somebody thinks that it should go darker, just like the photograph, or just like that. You know, I love the eyes just like the way they are right now. They are kind of transparent eyes, and I could make it maybe adding a little bit of light here. I could make them a little bit more transparent, or I could I could paint them darker. Yeah, I have a doubt there. Hmm. Oh, good night, Abdel Malik. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Elizabeth saying I like the eyes as well. Makes her look soft. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yes, that's what I like it about. You know, that's what I like about her eyes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna keep it like that. I don't like the mouth. I wanna make face a little bit lighter. Just like the eyes that are a little bit softer. I wanna do the same with the mouth. Difficult to see details sometimes on the mouth, but here we should see a darker line where the upper and lower lip are making contact, and at the same time there is always a cast shadow. Okay, usually not say or it's not okay to say always, but because it depends on the light condition. Where is the light coming from? But usually it's always a cast shadow for the upper lip. And sometimes we can see a reflected light from the lower lip. Those little details sometimes are pretty difficult to represent, you know. We gotta try. Okay. The tricky part here for the mouth, for example, is when we try to represent uh, reflected light, we end up just lighting up the darker line that is there when you know on the corner of the mouth or when the upper and lower lip just touch each other. Okay, what else? What else? Oh, yeah. The Sylvie saying I prefer the eyes in your painting more than the picture. Yeah, I think we all I mean looks like we all are agree about the softness, on the eyes. It's not just about that because I can see that, for example, the nose, nostril. Okay, oh, this nostril is too reddish. I think. I mean, I see a little bit of that, but I think it's too reddish. Uh, I was about to say that I think there is softness like everywhere. The nostril is not that dark like in the photograph. The mouth is not that dark like in the photograph, and especially the eyes. Uh, okay, maybe the nostril is a little bit darker. I should light up this one. What do you think? This one looks too orangey reddish. This one it looks kind of brown. Okay, pick up this a little bit of this color. It's almost no paint here in this area. A little bit of linseed oil. makeup. Still have more space up. Look at that. Hmm. What else? What else? Oh, looks like the forehead. Maybe I need some. Mm, I was about to say something and I forget. Sorry, it's just like I don't have too much time right now. And yeah, now for real, that's kind of difficult to speak and paint at the same time. It's like I need all my attention to compare as much as possible. Somebody was asking me if the video is gonna stay here on YouTube or on Facebook. Yes, it's gonna be. Maybe one day change my mind, but I mean for the next year it's gonna be here. And if I change my mind, I won't let you know. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep it. That makes me think, that some people think that this is no completely for free, but that's okay with me. You For new people here, you're gonna find like maybe 200 live streams on my channel, and 90% of them are portraits. I think it would be pretty useful for people that wants to, you know, paint portraits and practice. And I try to keep the photograph, a link to the photograph, you know. In this way, anyone can use the practice with the videos, with some, any of the videos. Okay, and there is a link to my Patreon account. There's links to materials on Amazon. Okay, it means that you buy something on Amazon, even if you buy anything maybe not related with art, but you get into Amazon using one of my links. I'm gonna get a commission. Okay. What else I have? Oh, coffee option, for people that just want to buy me a coffee. And what else? I don't remember. I think it's that. Okay. Um, the shadow is a little bit darker here. Little bit, little bit, little bit. Okay. Some pure red, camion red here. Okay. What else? What else? What else? I'm checking out everything here and there. A little bit more red on the nose. A little bit red here. Pink. I'm going to just insinuate lower eyelashes. Just some touches. Okay. Okay. I need to step back. Let's see. I think that's it for today. Yeah? Okay. Oh. Mm, Nikki saying, do you love this one too, Renzo? I sure do. Yeah, I love each one of my paintings. Yeah, 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 I love it. I love it. Yeah. Eileen is saying, hello, what's the price? $160, shipping included. Sylvia is saying the size of the canvas is always 20 by 25. Yeah, it's 20 by 25. It's like 8 by 8 inches. Hmm. Okay. Sylvia is saying, I have a question. You don't blur the top of his nose. Oh, this little, yeah, I applied this with the palette knife here and here. Uh, I like it. Yeah. What do you think, Nikki? Do you like this little touch with palette knife? Tiny touch. There is some areas that you can see some of impasto here and here and here, a little bit here. But usually, even they start with thicker paint. I mean, not thick, but everything looks pretty soft. Oh, I didn't say euros. Dollars. Yeah. Okay, but nowadays euros and dollars kind of go or just have the same value. That would be the same. Okay. Thank you, Joanne. The palette lay on between her eyes. The palette lay on between her eyes. Oh yeah, yeah. This one. Yeah, Gary. Yeah. Thank you, Kane at Cock. Joanne is saying I love the eyes as well, and just wondering why you haven't chosen to eliminate the dark at the far left corner of her eyes. My left, her right, here. Oh, I haven't chosen. Okay, I'm gonna put it. Okay, I think that's something that I should add a little bit dark. Yeah. If you see a mistake, I haven't chosen to make a mistake. Darker there, a little bit darker here. We realize that I'm missing some eyelashes in this area. What do you think, Nikki? Do you like this little palette knife touch? Because for me, that's okay. I mean, I like it, but if you don't like it, I can just blend it. I can just blend it away. Hmm. I think that's it for today. What time is it? It's almost 3 hours. Oh, 3 hours. Yeah, I gotta go. Uh, I gotta go. Oh, there. You said Joanne. Oh, this one. Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah. Uh, it wasn't on purpose. Yeah, but I did darken up both a little bit. Oops. The only thing that, sometimes I gotta just keep my hand on the air or just use my pinky to support my hand, and I end up with, some tiny touches here and there. Okay, we're getting to the end. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And see you next Thursday. Okay? I go live every Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Peru time and Central Time USA is the same. I live in Peru, Lima, Peru. Okay, and usually maybe in a couple of days I'm gonna post a speed up version of this video, like a 5 minute speed up version, which I think sometimes is pretty useful when you have seen the complete process. Go over a speed up video is kind of, it's a resume, how do you say, something to remember, yes. Okay, that's it for today. Jessica say, please, I'm interested in buying a painting of a portrait. How can I do that? Oh yeah, if you buy a painting of a live stream, that's gonna be $160. If you buy a painting on my website, there's a link on the description box. That's gonna be 200. I think it's 220 with the shipping. Yeah, 160 in the live stream. It's just like, yeah, because of the live stream. Yeah. Oh, you mean Jessica? You want me to paint a commission? Yeah. Yeah. You can do that. I can put two people together on a painting for different photograph. Oh, Nikki saying I like the palette knife touch, like Bogero. Oh, okay, that's good, Nikki. I like it too. The more I see it, the less I like it. I don't want to see it too much. Because I keep my eyes here, and I got kind of dizzy watching this one because that's too in the middle of the eyes. Oh well. Well, anyway, I like it. Anything that I should fix? Anything? I think everything's okay. Yeah. My website, there's the prices, all the prices for commissions. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Nikki, for buying this painting. Thank you so much, Manuel, Melanie, and Sharon for the tips, the super chats and coffees. Okay. Take care, everybody. See you next week. Thank you, everybody here on YouTube. Thank you, everybody here on Facebook. Bye. Oh yeah, Nikki. I have a website. It's renzoart.com or .net. Wait, I'm not good in this. Yeah, Renzo Art. Wait. Yeah, renzoart.com. Yeah, you're gonna find information there about the prices, sizes, all of that, and some available paintings from the live stream. Some of them I didn't have the time to update this website. I gotta find the time. Uh, Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, check out, and we can, you know, you can send me a message there on the website. Bye, everybody. Take care, you all. See you next week. Okay, now I gotta go.